Hey y'all, hey, this is going to be an energy read on Sukihana, Suki with the good coochie. Okay, I'm just saying. And so somebody asked me to do this reading. And so we're going to get into the overall energy of the tarot deck. We're going to get into the overall energy of the tarot deck, okay? So, Sukihana, Suki with the good coochie. We have the Queen of Swords. This is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Now, when I see the Queen of Swords, right, I think of a divine feminine who is going through a transformation or a transition, or a divine feminine who keeps their heart guarded because they've been through a lot of things, right? But when I see the Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, this deals with communication or how they think about themselves. This deals with protection, being like brutally honest, okay? Speaking one's truth. And so I feel like Suki is going through some type of transformation, some type of transition, but she keeps her heart guarded because she's been through a lot of emotional things, okay? We'll get this first. We'll get this card first, and then we're going to get this one. I see the moon card. And so when I see the moon card, right, there's Pisces energy. But when I see the moon card, I pick up on things like anxiety, fear, something that's going to be, or something that's hidden that's going to be revealed, right? This is about trusting your intuition. It's about fear or false evidence appearing real, right? But this is about trusting your intuition. It's about overrating your intuition. It's about discernment, but it's about things that's hidden that's going to be revealed. And I always say, when someone shows you who they are, the first time, trust it and believe it. I see the Empress card, okay? So this is a Empress. This is the energy of Taurus and Libra. This is about creation, creativity, expansion, and growth. Suki is a nurturer. She is a mommy, right? And so this is about expansion. It's about creativity. It's about willpower. It's about passion. It's about drive, okay? And I'm also seeing the Justice card. There's a Libra energy. So when I see the Justice card, I think about legal situations. I think about contracts. I think about court matters. I think about karma. Karma is real, okay? And so I do feel like there was a choice in the decision that she had to make. Whether she made it, I don't know. I don't feel like she made it. I feel like she went against what she was supposed to truly do. Because when I see this Justice card, it's a Libra energy. It deals with communication, but it's also about the skills of justice being balanced in your favor. I think about ancestors and guides being around you, and I think about like learning life lessons and applying those lessons. It's about knowing that the scales of justice is balanced in your favor. It's the vibration of 2, the number 11, and then I see the Wheel of Fortune. And so when I see this Wheel of Fortune, right, this is like money, the ending of a tough cycle, prosperity, wealth, growth. It's like knowing that you can have the finer things in life. You just have to believe that you can have those things, and you have to believe, or you have to will them with pure intentions and pure motives. And so there was a curiosity. There was a thirst for something. When I see this page of Pentacles, there was a new energy. It's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. But it was a thirst for something, a curiosity. It's also like a delay in communication, but it's like having an epiphany moment and awareness. I also see the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, there's Capricorn, Libra. There's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. When I see this Queen of Pentacles, right, this is a divine feminine who is nurturing, who's loving, who's caring, who can help you ground your energy, who know their value and their worth, okay? However, they know that in order to instill that into others, they have to pour that into themselves first. And so this is a divine feminine who is nurturing, who is loving, who is caring, okay? I'm also seeing the Three of Wands. So when I see this Three of Wands, right, it's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, but I feel like it's someone who... I feel like this is about expansion and growth, right? But it's about taking action. And I feel like somebody asked me, did she sell her soul? And I see the Ten of Pentacles. There's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And when I see this Ten of Pentacles, right, I think of long money. I think of generational wealth. I think of a legacy. I think of grounding energy. I think about an ancestor or God being around her. It's about money, materialism, material possessions, but also value and knowing your value and your worth. I see the King of Wands. There's a Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Now, when I see the King of Wands, right, there's a divine masculine who could be a natural born leader. This King of Wands dances to the rhythm of their own beat. I see the Ace of Swords. And so I feel like this King of Wands ignited a certain passion and gave her a new perspective. But when I see this Ace of Swords, right, it's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. It's about having a new thought process, a new thought pattern, releasing people who don't mean you any good mentally, emotionally. It's clarity, okay? I'm also seeing the High Priestess. When I see the High Priestess, this is like balance. It's about making choices and decisions, okay? And I'm seeing the Four of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And so I feel like someone sold her a dream. Someone told her something that was not really true. When I see this High Priestess, I'm seeing this pomegranate, okay? So when I see the pomegranate, I think about abundance. I think about wealth. I think about masculine and feminine energy. I think about balance. I think about choices and decisions, okay? I think about spiritual guidance and enlightenment. And so I feel like someone sold her a dream, because there's the Four of Cups. There's discontentment. There's feeling over it. And there's about knowing that divine source wants to give you a new overflowing cup of love. I don't feel like she took it, because I do feel like this is the Judgment card. When I see the Judgment card, it's about a renewal and awakening, okay? Answering the call. And then I see this King of Pentacles. When I see the King of Pentacles, there's a divine masculine who, when they are evolving, grounded, they like to take care of their friends, their family, their loved ones, okay? But they know that in order to do that effectively, they have to water who and what waters them. They have to pour into themselves. They have to believe in themselves first. And so I see this Ace of Pentacles. I see this Ace of Pentacles. There's the Ace of Pentacles, but pretending and Pentacles was trying to come out at the same time. This is about some type of new opportunity, some type of financial opportunity. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. It's like a gift, okay? I'm also seeing the Hermit card. There's about introspection, reflection. It's Virgo energy. It's about like seeing the light. And so at first, it's like someone said, did she sell her soul to the did she sell her soul to the devil? I'm getting a yes energy, okay? I'm also seeing a Knight of Swords. I feel like someone was very, very sweet talking in her ear, okay? I see the Tower card. This is Aries and Scorpio energy. When I see the Tower card, it's a storm. It's about chaos, a sudden change, okay? And I don't want to hold y'all too long, and so we're going to switch out into the tarot deck and see the energy of Sukihana. And she was talking about somebody who was stealing her style, her swag, who was trying to be like her. And so let's get into the Sukihana. What was she talking about? Third party situation, okay? This is the vibration of 12, the vibration of 3. There was a third party situation. This centers around a masculine and another divine feminine. And so she feel like someone who is someone who is trying to steal her swag, trying to like destiny swap, okay? But I don't think they want to do that, because if she knew what she knew then, she wouldn't have did what she did then, okay? I'm seeing conflict. And so there is some type of conflict. When I see this conflict card, right, it's like blowing off steam, there's an energy of feeling blackballed, feeling like her hands are tied. Conflict, there's a conflict of interest, a conflict of choices, a conflict of interest. She's feeling bound. This 55 is a vibration of 10. I'm also seeing there was some type of ritual, okay? Some type of candle magic, crystal, a ritual. There's a vibration of 8 to become more abundant, okay? But I feel like now she's feeling the energy of going down this deep, dark, black hole, okay? And the number 8, if I'm not mistaken, Suki is a Scorpio. This is the vibration of 8. The number 8 is very, very significant. It's the 8 sign, Scorpio energy. What else? Suki with the big coochie. Grab this one first. Abuse. When I see this abuse, there's a number 9. It's like, boo, getting tomatoes thrown at you, okay? And so there's a vibration of 9. There's about like, I'm picking up on sacrifices, feeling an emotional disconnect. And then I'm seeing single, sexy, and successful. I don't know who, but I feel like she's single, sexy, and successful. I feel like she came out with somebody, but this is the vibration of 9. There's the number 9, and there's the vibration of 9. So these two cards together is the vibration of 19. I'm lying. It's a vibration of 18. But it's the vibration of 9, okay? And so I feel like there's some type of abuse, verbal, mental, emotional. It could be physical abuse also. I see endings. This is the end of the road. Still I can't let go. There's endings. There's a vibration of 10, okay? So these are 9, 10. There is a ending coming. Road closed. No way to get to the other side. There is like an emotional deficit, okay? And so I'm feeling the ending, and I don't know if there's going to be a new ending, a new beginning. I'm seeing healer, and there was a certain expectation for her work efforts and load, okay? There was a certain expectation. There were choices and decisions that she made because she wanted this certain abundance. And Sukihana, she is a healer. She is a nurturer. She's loving. She's caring, okay? She has healing hands. She's abundant. There's the 8th sign, Scorpio energy, clarity. But she's feel like, I'm getting the energy. All my life I had to fight. All my life I had to fight. And I'm seeing manifestation. So this was some type of manifestation. There's a vibration of 6, healing. And so I feel like she manifested it. She wanted a new beginning. She wanted bliss. She wanted happiness. She wanted fulfillment, okay? I'm also seeing obsession. She was obsessed with like money. She was obsessed with being popular. I'm also seeing a love offer. Someone came in with a love offer of what she truly, truly loved. When I see this love offer, I think of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's about choices and decisions. There's about choices, clarity, and enlightenment. But I'm also seeing false documents, info, statements, agreement, like it's an energy of entering into a false agreement. Thank you, Spirit, because whoo, and I'm also saying thief, okay? So this was like someone who made it seem like they wanted was the best for her, since they wanted her to have all this money and abundance, okay? This has they wanted this to turn her into an ice queen, or they thought this was going to turn her into an ice queen. But I do feel like this is it do put her emotions at a standstill. I do feel like she feels cold towards that industry, Hollywood. I'm saying transition. There's about an ending and a rebirth. There's a Scorpio energy. There's a vibration of the number 1. And so I'm seeing the veil. The veil has been lifted. She didn't know what she knew then, okay? Let's get into this deck. She didn't know what she knew then. There is some type of transition, some type of a death and a rebirth and awakening. I'm also seeing Harder, the number 5, there's about communication, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, surprise, news, text, or a phone call. So this Harder card, this deals with her heart chakra, also her throat chakra. This is about becoming grounded. And so Harder, there's about like, make me want to holler. Or when she found out this information, she hollered, or she damn near wanted to holler or scream, or it was a loud, piercing, banshee scream, okay? Thank you, Spirit. I'm saying whatever floats your boat, fulfillment, enthusiasm, follow your bliss and money, comes passion, project, do you. And so they was telling her she was able to do her. This is a lot of emotional fulfillment, like flow, just flow and do what you want to do, okay? This is about your enthusiasm. This is about your fulfillment. Don't worry. This is about expansion and growth. I'm seeing a bump on a log, lazy and around, loafing. And so they made it seem like she was loafing when she was trying to figure out if she should or if she should not, okay? But it was making it seem like, you know what, you keep on sitting around. It's like there's going to be a non-response from your friends. There's going to be a non-response from the community. There's going to be a false start, okay? I'm also seeing one horse town, okay? And so when I see one horse town, I'm hearing Nas, something, the horses in the back, but there's a boredom, monotony, small-mindedness, branch out and move on, novelty needed. And so there's a vibration of 10. So So there is a need to move on. I feel like she was barking up the wrong tree, okay? And so even though she's barking up the wrong tree, there's a dead end, a stalemate, not now, lack of clarity, perspective shift needed. There's a vibration of 9, okay? And so I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm also saying kiss my grits, kiss my ass, okay? Stone ground grits. No thank you. Walk away. Refusal. Know your worth, self-respect, and strength. And so she was trying to exercise her throat chakra. She was telling them that she know her worth. And I feel like I could do it another way. But this 3 sheets to a win is a vibration of 7. So this is about blowing off steam, rebellion, overindulgence, escape, and merriment. And so I feel like this center around music, okay? And so this center around her intuition, a lot of emotions, throat chakra, heart chakra, and also drinking. But I feel like they played on her vulnerability, her love for music, her gift and her craft, her wanting to be something bigger, her wanting to be something different in her family, okay? I'm also sweating like a sinner, okay? This sweating like a sinner in church is about guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, integrity needed. And so I feel like Sukihana did sell her soul. However, Sukihana, she is very, very, very sweet. She's very, very caring, okay? If she knew what she knew, she wouldn't have did what she did. I'm seeing morals, okay? When I see morals, it's about morals, traditions. It says our guiding principles shape our behavior and decision making and reflect our sense of right and wrong. This deals with her morals and emotions. So she wished she would have did something different, okay? Because it's like her morals. It's like people don't take her seriously. People don't think that she's loving. People don't think that she's caring. People don't think that she has more to offer than what they say, or more than just good coochie, or the persona of good coochie, because she don't go around just giving her coochie to anybody. She has a past. We all the past. We all the past. I'm also seeing a offering. When I see this offering, a gift has the power to convey a message that words cannot express. Anything can be a gift, no matter how small or big. A gift has the power to convey a message, and so they made her feel like pussy is powerful. Pussy is power. Sex sells, okay? I'm also saying cultural, okay? And orderly. So this cultural spirituality is an intuitive connection to the world shaped by society, okay? This cultural spirituality is an intuitive connection to the world shaped by society. This is about cultural differences and cultural emphasis, okay? I'm also saying orderly. This is about doing things in order. Doing things orderly brings clarity. What the? But doing things orderly brings clarity to chaos, enabling smoother workflows, clearer thinking, and greater efficiency in accomplishing tasks, okay? So doing things in order instead of out of order, not trying to take shortcuts, okay? Now I'm going to get some of these. Ooh, this is long. Suki with the good coochie, okay? I'm saying their prayers are useless, divine intervention, unforgiving, abomination. There's a vibration of 7. And so I don't know if she can reverse the spell. I don't know, but it's like their prayers are useless. I'm also saying God help anyone who disrespects the queen. Okay, there's a vibration of 3. God helps anybody who disrespects the queen. What that means? Game over. Take a step back. Withdraw. Evaluate. Reflect. Gain a new perspective and pause, okay? So there's been a pause and she has a new perspective shift. She did some introspection. She did some soul activation. And so there's all divine feminine energy and masculine energy. One more from here. I see the evil entity. The evil entity has left, returned to sender, breaking a curse, black magic failed, okay? I'm also saying getting exposed. So somebody will be getting exposed. There's a vibration of 10 something ending, okay? There's about return to sender. And so she has been trying to return to sender. She has been trying to remove this soul contract, whether it can be removed. I'm getting the energy of, no, I don't know what she can do. but something is coming in hot. Coming in hot. And I'm also saying no honor among these. There is no honor among these. Fraud, scandal, cannot be trusted. Corruption, criminals, robbery, extortion, and foolish plans, okay? So, there's foolish plans, robbery, extortion, scandal, fraud, lies, trauma, temptation, stealing, okay? Toxic energy, chaos. And so she's been trying to balance her emotions and adjust her posture, okay? Adjust her posture. Now, her emotions right now, powerless. She feels very, very powerless, okay? And so I'm also seeing the energy of feeling bounded. I see paralyzed, ineffective. She feels weak. She feels like her hands are tied. But there's an energy of being bored. She wants to do something different, uninterested, apathetic. She feels jaded and disappointed. There is a resentful energy, okay? So disillusioned, disillusioned, defeated, let down. She feels disappointed, let down, disillusioned. And so there is a offender. She feels resentful, and there is an energy of feeling depressed, okay? So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Tell a friend to watch this. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, okay?